morning, everyone. My name is Carla, and you have reached my FlossTube channel, KarlaBeingCrafty, where I talk about mostly cross stitch, but also other crafts that I enjoy and a little bit of life thrown in. So today is my FlossTube number 133, and it is Sunday. It's March 20th. Welcome to any of you that are finding my channel for the first time. I'm glad that you stopped by and hope that you like what you see, want to hit like and subscribe and all the stuff and come back every week. And for those of you who do come by every week, thank you so much for joining me during this time. It's been 2 weeks since I saw you guys. Thank you for everybody who sent me like get well messages. I was, fine, but I had a cold. I'm kind of at the end of my second week of the cold now, and it's pretty much gone. I'm still occasionally getting that like tickly dry cough thing, but I have like stopped taking the nighttime cold medicine, and seems to be okay. I'm a little tired today, and honestly I think that there's going to be a nap this afternoon, but for the most part I'm okay. I missed like one day of work because of it, and last weekend I slept almost all day on Saturday, and Sunday I was just out of it, and to be honest, I just did not want to get up early and do my video on Sunday morning. I needed to sleep, and my voice was just, like I said in my little blurb, I sounded like a frog, so yeah, I just figured that it would be better for me to just take rest and try and heal to go to work the next day and all that kind of stuff. So, and then it was daylight savings time too, so we lost an hour, which messes me all up in addition to everything else. So yeah, so that's why I missed them. Thank you for sticking with me, and I have a lot to show you this week because I missed, so there's that. Last Friday, or 2 days ago Friday, was our Zoom stitching meetup for the KarlaBeingCrafty crew, and we had a great time. There was about 9 of us online, and we had a 2-hour Zoom. I don't want to say I cut it short, because 2 hours is a nice amount of time. We have gone past that in the past, but because this was more of a nighttime one, after work, 2 hours was about my limit for sitting in my desk chair here before my back was starting to scream. And plus, I hadn't eaten dinner yet, so I was like, I need to get some food in me, and so we cut it off after about 2 hours. But I had a really great time, actually. It was really fun chit-chatting with everybody. It's amazing how much fun it is to just kind of get together with the people online and just, chat. And there's no like agenda, there's no specific thing that we talk about, just kind of goes. And I do want to tell anybody who's interested in doing that but maybe is feeling shy about it. I did have one person who joined the Zoom who had messaged me prior and said that they really wanted to do it, but they weren't comfortable being on camera for whatever personal reasons. And you know what, that is 100% fine. If you want to join the Zoom and not have your camera on, don't have your camera on. If you want to join the Zoom and not have your camera or your audio on, if you just want to be a fly on the wall and be a lurker, that's 100% fine too. I mean, you still need to to message me and get the codes and everything, but you don't have to participate. It's not, you're not being graded on your participation in the Zoom. It is just something, a group of friends, online friends, getting together and doing the crafts that they enjoy doing for a couple hours and having fun chatting about everything under the sun, whether it be crafts or cats. We talk about cats a lot because, people who watch my channel tend to like cats because I have one and I talk about him, and yeah, so yeah, we talked about cats going into your shower and peeing. Not while you're in there, but my cat does that. He likes to jump into the shower and pee, and it doesn't bother me, so I'd rather have him do it there than someplace else he's not supposed to do it, right? Anyway, and somebody else was saying that their cat like will not go near the shower or the tub. They're deathly afraid of it. So cats are weird, right? Speaking of cats, I'm wearing, I don't know if you guys can see, I'm wearing a cute cat tank top t-shirt that I got from the Cat Lady box, and I just really loved it and wanted to wear it. I'm not gonna stand up, sorry, but it is cat cocktails. So it's like a meow parita and a meow tie, that kind of thing. Anyway, so yeah, so the Zoom was really fun, and I think I'm going to schedule, I'll have to look in the calendar, but I think the next one's going to be scheduled like for the end of the month, like the last weekend of the month, somewhere around there. Probably like a Saturday afternoon, my time. Maybe Saturday morning. I don't think I've done a Saturday morning yet, so maybe I'll do one at like, maybe like 10 or 11 on a Saturday, my time. If I do it at 10 here, then across the US it would be like 1. I think on the other side of the world it would be like Sunday evening, so maybe that would work for people. Anyway, we'll try it. I don't think I've done a morning one yet. Not too early, because let's get real. But I'll look at my calendar. Excuse me, I have raspberry seeds in my teeth because I made my breakfast smoothie this morning. A lot of times I just wait and eat after the video, but when I was doing my notes this morning, I started feeling kind of not good. Like I needed some food, so I put together a quick smoothie so that I could get something in my system. But I put raspberries in it, so now I have raspberry seeds in my teeth. Okay. I don't have a lot of like life stuff to talk to you about, which maybe a lot of you are like, oh good, you can get on to the stuff that we're here for. It wasn't a super eventful week. It was just working and kind of getting over my cold, having not a ton of energy to stitch and do stuff, but you know, I got stuff done, so you'll see when I go through the stuff, right? Yeah, so I don't have a lot of stuff to talk about. The weather today is really pretty. Our weather's been bouncing around, getting kind of like into the 80s, and then it goes back down to the 60s. It was cooler yesterday. It was kind of cloudy and cold all day yesterday. I think it was like a high of 69. So it rained last night because they've been hotter all week. So I'm sure, you know, when the temperature drops like that. But today it's blue skies. Looks like it's going to be nice high 70s day. So, you know, Southern California heading towards spring weather. Okay, so let's get into the stitchy stuff because I have a bit to show you. And I do want to show you, I finished a paper crafting project that I kind of showed you the beginning of. I was supposed to give this to my friend. Her birthday was like the 11th. And I just didn't feel well. So I was going to do it on the weekend, and then I didn't do it because I wasn't feeling well. And so I told her I would have it, I would finish it this weekend, which I finally did. She doesn't really watch my videos regularly, so I'm not worried about showing it. Even if she is watching it, if you're watching it later, you're going to see your present a day early, whatever. Okay, so she's the friend, sorry, she's the friend who, she likes yellow and orange, so I just kind of wanted to make just a little thing with all using those colors. So it's actually 2 pieces. There is this, and then inside it is one of those other fold out things. So I'll just kind of walk you through what I did. So this is using the napkin decoupage, and it's using a candy box. So this is, this is a different, this is I think a Reese's box. But it's the same as like this. So these came out Valentine's. I actually bought some extra of these candies because I like the boxes. So I can make, I think, 4 more of these. Yeah, so I used the yellow flowered napkin. And I put one of these little brads that my friend gave me on the back so that I could hook this. Okay. And then when you open it, in the middle here, I have the second piece. So I'll show you that in a second. But I just put, you know, it has like the plastic window, which I just think is adorable. And then you put, you know, a two-sided scrap of paper, and, you know, just make sure that whatever's in your window is what you want to be seen. And you could actually put a sticker here inside, or, you know, anything like that. I just used a paper that had kind of like this motif and just had it offset. I thought that looked cute. Okay, so on this side here, this is a greeting card kind of thing, or a thank you card. And then I cut out this thing because it said birthday greetings. And then inside I have just a tag with a couple cute pieces of colored paper that are blank on the back, so they're journaling spots. And then I put two cute paper clips. And I don't know what she will use this for. I know she does. She is a woman of faith, a Catholic woman, so she does do prayers every day, and I think she has things that she writes down and stuff. So she could use it for that. She could use it for a grocery list. She could use it for whatever she wants. I mean, that's what they're for. I put a sticker on this page just because I think it's cute. I just put two signatures in here of like 3 pages each, and then this one, again, because of the yellow, I had this paper and I thought that she would like it, so I just glued it. I didn't want to lose this edge, so I just kind of glued it around the edge. And then I took 1 page in the middle of each signature and folded it up to make a pocket. Put another little thingy, butterfly sticker. And then on the second signature, another little sticker. I did another pocket page with a couple insert tag thingies. And then on the back, I made just a pocket with some more stuff. I got this deck of cards, which is birds, just because they're really pretty, and I just think that they make cute little insert things. Oops. So that's that. And then I kind of made this matching little fold out thing. So the front, this is a pocket with, it's pocket with a tag. And there's 4 little signatures in here of just some lined paper. Then this is a fold out, and I use the punch to make the cool edge. This is one of those like little waterfall pad things. This is the internal pocket that is made with this style, and I just put it's actually a bookmark, but you could also use it as a journaling tag. And then this page, I made one of these. There's a name for this. It's like some kind of fold, but basically it will open up to a full page that you can journal on. Oops. And then this is actually a bookmark that comes off, and then just another tag. It's magnetic, so it'll hold whatever. And then you get to the end, but it's not done because it goes to the other way. That's the other side of the bookmark with some more tags, little rose papers, and then yep, that's it. So this goes in the middle here. Goes in the middle of this booklet, and then just to kind of keep everything closed and tight, I have that little clip, and then I put corner markers on, because you know what, I think that they really add a lot to like the finishing look of it. So, yep. So here's my little gift for my friend. I had a ton of fun making this, and yeah, I really liked it. I liked making it. I hope she enjoys it, whether she uses it for anything or just has like a pretty thing in her desk. I think it's cool, and I enjoyed making it for her, and I hope she likes it. So that is what I've been working on paper-wise. I ordered from eBay several little golden books because if you guys watch Stitcherista, she's gotten some junk journals lately that she's using for stitching, and she's gotten them from an Etsy shop, and they're made out of little golden books, and I really like that idea. I have a book thing that I'm working on right now that is a gift, and I like that whole concept. So I asked some friends like what their favorite Disney character would be, and got some ideas of some golden books that I should look for. I got them all on eBay. They were all like $2 or $3 each. So I didn't spend a lot, and I have them on the way coming from eBay. I'll show you when I get them. And then I'm going to use them to make little junk journals for my friends. And, you know, not necessarily for birthdays or anything like that. Sorry, I keep touching my hair because I washed it last night and I just kind of like twisted it, and it came out. It's kind of, this is probably my natural wave if I don't do anything to it. As soon as I brush it, it'll fall out. But I feel like kind of wild and bohemian today. Sorry. Yeah, but anyway, so I got the little golden books, and that's gonna be a project to work on for people. And then I have a finish to show you, a stitching finish, and I was thinking about maybe starting to put stuff in the junk journal that I made for myself, which, oh, come on, is this one. I showed you guys this before, and it's the kind that's no sew, so you can take the pages in and out. But as I said before, I'm not 100% sure about this, if I want to use this one or if I want to maybe use one of like the little golden book ones that I'm gonna make, you know, pick one for myself. So I've hesitated to start putting stuff in here until I can decide what I really want to use. I mean, I guess I could, you know, eventually I would be using more than one, but I still have to decide. So I'm not at that point yet to actually put projects in the junk journal, but I'm still in the process of making junk journals. So anyway, so this was my paper craft finish. I'm actually really pleased with it, and I'm excited to give it to her tomorrow. I hope she really likes it. I mean, I'm sure she will. She totally loves the color, so if nothing else. And, you know, as I said, it can contain profound thoughts. It can contain notes to yourself. It can contain grocery lists. It can contain whatever. It doesn't, you know, there's not a specific purpose. It's just to enhance the joy in your life, I guess. Okay, so that is the paper portion. And now we are on to the stitching, and as I said, I have finished. Yay! So I finished my February Be My Own Valentine project, which was originally charted this way. Is it focused? Oh. Anyway, I recharted so that it says my tag that I tell you guys every week. Be content, be kind, and be crafty. And I do think that this is going to go in the junk journal, a junk journal, as soon as I have picked which one. I got some like iron-on backing. Oops. Well, that didn't help. Okay. Anyway. So I changed the wording, the be content, be kind, and be crafty. And because of that, I had to rechart the bees just a little bit in here. I added one because of the way that the length of the words is different. But other than that, I just pulled flosses from Stash for this, and I still have them because I'm going to do a second one, but I think I'm just going to hold it until next year. I'm going to do this one next year, and I'm just going to use the same colors. So I already have the Be My Own Valentine Sal set for next year. Yeah, but I'm really happy with how this turned out. I think it's like super cute, and it's nice to do these little projects in between all of my huge projects, because then I can actually get finishes. Obviously it needs to be ironed, but okay, so there's that. And then this, well, I'll tell you about this when I get more towards the end. Hold on. Okay, so whips, several whips, because we're talking about 2 weeks here. So I did work on Catnap Faye by Nadia Tate. Working up my diagonal. Worked on this, I think, a couple days. Kitty paw, very apparent now. Kitty face coming in. And this only goes, I mean, this will fit in this frame. So I only have like a full 10 and then a partial 10 rows. So, and then it goes up, obviously. It's probably about, I don't know, maybe a little over half done, I think. Because this portion will be, you know, big because it's her wing. Okay. Wind Moon Fairy. Okay, this is a Dimensions Gold kit. The artwork is Nene Thomas. I have 2 needle minders on here, and they want to connect. Okay. There we go. And I worked all of this. This is all new. And I actually put that little butterfly in, which is just a backstitch butterfly. So I just did a lot of the background here. On that one. I worked on Sweet William, which is a Riolas kit. Done with the cotton acrylic thread that comes with it. And this area, I pretty much almost finished this clump. It's really funny. This is one of those projects that when you're working on it, it doesn't really look like much of anything. It looks just like, you know, clumps of color. And then when you see it on camera or you hold it back, then, you know, it gets this depth, which is kind of cool. And you know, really see the flowers. Okay, I worked on Ella, the Frog Princess, which is a Mirabilia. And I have little threads hanging everywhere. And I worked actually below her waist this week. I worked over in this area. Let me fold it a little bit so these big projects can be gangly. So yeah, I worked down in here. I'm lying. I worked down in here. This. Come on, Ella, get in your bag. And night creatures. So we haven't seen this one since the end of the year, I think. So I decided to pull this one out. This is definitely something I would like to get finished sooner rather than later. Okay. So I finished the moon completely, and that was one night that I worked on it, and then I just kind of started moving, you know, over in this area and did some more fill in. So basically on this one, this is like full coverage down at the bottom. So I have this whole area down here to complete, and then up here, these two pods. Oh, and I finished this pod. This pod wasn't finished, and now he is. So yeah, so I did down here and this pod. So there's two pods here and then the whole bottom. But the moon is dawn. This is on the Stitch Me fabric in Sleet with my own color like conversion. It's not really well, I guess it's a color conversion. I just picked colors. I changed the pods from, you know, sort of like the gold mustard colors to pinks and corals and reds. So yeah, and most of the flosses are Mystical Diamond Art and a little bit of gas, but mostly it's Mystical Diamond Art. And then last but definitely not least, I worked on my Autumn Equinox Pixie. Oh, you know what? That's not even last because I worked on Bellatrix. Okay, so Autumn Equinox Pixie by Bella Filipina. I worked on her, more on her like head area, her hair over here. Oops. All this. She has a lot of beads in her hair too, so like where you see obvious like spaces like that, those are all going to be beaded. But with these kind of projects, I don't want to bead them until the end. And then I think, I've never done this before, but I think what I'll do is, since I have a set of scroll rods now, I'll put it on the scroll rod, because then I can bead it and then roll it, and I don't have to worry about crushing beads or anything like that. So I think that's kind of cool. I mean, I guess technically if you wanted to work on it that way, I could bead as I go, but I kind of like beading at the end. I don't like back stitching at the end. I do back stitching as I go. But the beading, I don't mind leaving that until the end. And I like beading, so it's not like a chore. I don't mind back stitching either, but I think I would mind it if I left it till the very end and then all I had left to do was a ton of back stitching. Then I think it would be a chore. But when I do it as I go, it's not. And then last night I worked on Bella Filipina's Bellatrix, because honestly I was missing her and I wanted to pull her out. And so I just worked on the top border, and didn't exactly meet correctly. I do have an error somewhere. I fudged it. I'm a big believer in fudging things. So this little motif may not be exactly square. I may have to do some more fudging. I think what has happened is this whole thing is a half a stitch too low. So that caused a little bit of a problem in it meeting up. I ended up putting, there's two like 2/3, or you know, 3 long ways in here. Well, one actually, and then there's one on the inside one. And I fudged it in the corner. In the whole scheme of the project, it's not gonna matter. And I certainly wasn't gonna go ripping out all of this stuff because of a half stitch. Okay, I think, let me just check. Yep. Oh, nope, that isn't even everything. Oh, goodness. I'm almost forgetting to show you cat collage, which is my little birch piece. This is a kit as well. Designworks kit. And oops. Oops. Okay. There we go. So I worked down here and on some of these. There's a mistake in here too. I don't care about that kind of stuff. You know what? I just fudge it. And this one especially, I mean, it's not like these are symmetrical cats or anything. They're very funky and wonky anyway. So if I make them a little funkier and wonkier, nobody's gonna care. There are times when I make mistakes and I do feel like the need to fix them. But there are more times when I make mistakes and I just consider it personalization of the project, and it's not gonna matter. All right, that is all my projects for the 2 weeks. So, I mean, I always feel like I haven't worked that much, and because I wasn't feeling well, I didn't have a lot of energy the past 2 weeks. But I always enjoy stitching. I will tell you, the hardest thing for me is not when I start stitching, it's starting. It's like I'm laying there and it's like I don't want to do anything. But part of the reason I actually started stitching, started doing crafts in general, is like I didn't like this feeling of just being a couch potato at night and not accomplishing anything. And for me, doing crafts gives me a big sense of accomplishment and in feeling, you know, like I'm creating art. So even if I'm just watching TV for a whole evening, if I'm watching TV and stitching, or watching TV and doing paper crafting, then I feel like or diamond painting, I'm accomplishing stuff. And that gives me a good feeling. So, even though I feel like I didn't have a lot of energy and didn't get a lot done, I obviously did. I worked on a lot of stuff. I did make an effort this week, especially because on Monday I realized, last Sunday night, probably partly because of the daylight savings time thing, I only got like 4.5 hours of sleep, and I'm at work exhausted and not feeling well, and I can check on my health thing on my phone and it's telling me I only got 4.5 hours of sleep. I'm like, that is ridiculous. I need to make an effort to go to bed earlier. So I did. I made an effort this week to put stuff away. I mean, I still go to bed at like midnight, or I go to sleep at midnight, but I made an effort to put stuff away a little bit earlier, wind down a little bit earlier, to try and get that extra sleep, because I have this goal of 8 hours of sleep and I never get it, except maybe on the weekends. I never sleep that much because I don't want to go to bed at like 9 o'clock at night. You know, I have to get up at 6:30. So anyway, okay, next thing, haul. I have a little bit to show you. Okay, so I ordered a couple pairs of kind of fancy schmancy scissors. I don't even know if they're going to be sharp or not. You know, it's just one of those impulse buys on Amazon. So I got those. Except for my scissors that I got from Stacy and Reagan. I think those are a little bit better quality scissors, but I don't have any fancy scissors, like expensive scissors. You know, and for what I use them for, I think it's fine. I got 2 more of these felt envelope project bag things, just a set that was pink and purple. Again, these are not very expensive. They're less than $5 each on Amazon, and they are kind of proving to be, these fabric envelope type are proving to be right now my favorites, just for practicality wise. But I have, with these, I have 4 that are empty. Actually 5, I have another fabric one, and then I have a couple that are on their way because they weren't prime, so I don't know when they're showing up. And they have, the ones that are coming have a different, they don't have a snap, they have like an elastic. So, I mean, I'll show you when they get here. But I think I'm done ordering those for a little bit. Okay, and then the real haul. So you guys know Ella, that I did, not Ella, Eva Across the Moon. Let me see if I can, yes, here's my Margolias right here. I did the Eva Across the Moon and just loved how that turned out. And so I ordered a couple of her sisters, which I've shown you, but just as a refresher. I got Gigi and Anna, these 2. So I was looking for interesting fabrics to put them on, because since I put Eva on that moon fabric, I felt like I needed to find something else that would be cool. So I got this one from, I actually got this one on eBay, but it is available on Dove Stitch because I saw it. This is called Dragon Cellar. And I'm thinking, I don't know, either one of these could look good on this. I don't know. I'm gonna have to like play around when I get to the point where I want to work on these, but I have this one. So Dragon Cellar. But you know, one of the okay. One of the witches would look good just kind of standing here, I think. I don't know which one. And I don't know if I would have to change colors. Oh, this actually is not for those. This is definitely a mermaid piece. But I really liked it. So this is from Deb Stitch. So this is for a future mermaid of some kind. And then this one. So, you know, then you can put the witch standing there. And I think that would look really cool. And then I have one more piece coming from, I think, Fiberlicious that I should have Tuesday, I think. So I'll show it to you next week. But I'm thinking maybe her. I don't know. What do you guys think? So let me know what you think about those. And then this came from the same eBay seller as the Dragon Cellar. And I've never seen this before. It's just, it was so adorable. I loved it when I saw it. It's called Little Snapdragon. So I really like him and I want to start him fairly soon, but I don't know when. Maybe June or July I'll start him. He's just really cute. Really, really, really cute. So I have a light pink, the pink fabric that I got from Hamddyed by Rolanda. If it's the right size, it might look really good because it's completely none of the colors that are in it. It's like pink and white fabric. So I'm thinking maybe. Okay, so that is it for haul. So plans. So, I mean, we have 10 more days of the month and then we're in April. So my theme that I've decided on for April is my friends and family. So I'll work on all of the projects that I have that are slated for somebody else or in honor of other people. I have a couple projects that are in honor of my dad, and I have the tribute piece for my mom. I'm going to be starting Bianca Bella because I've said several times that she just makes me think of my mom. And I have the Blue Jay that I'm working on for my friend Tracy. That I might actually be able to get finished if I work on it a little bit more steady next month. And then I have to start the next board for her. But and then I have the Star Trek piece that I'm working on for my brother, and I have the piece that I'm working on for Stacy, which, as I said, I feel less less compulsion to get it done really quick because she's stitching her own stuff now. But she made me that gorgeous sister's piece, so I really should get the one for her done. So that's like my April plans as far as stitching projects that I want to work on. And then the other thing that I decided that I'm going to do in April is I'm going to be doing some chart giveaways. I'm thinking maybe every week, because I was thinking I'd do like a bunch, but then I thought it might make more sense to spread it out. So I haven't decided on the amount yet. I'm actually going to go through my chart stash and kind of be ruthless. And I mean, everything that I have in there, I have because I like it, because I wanted it at one time. But A, tastes change, and B, you know, I'm not a dragon. I don't need to sit on all this hoard, you know, and so I have plenty of charts. Well, I have, first of all, some charts that I have already finished, like the, where did I put it? This. So this will be one of the ones that will be given away. But then I have lots of stuff. So I'm going to be giving away, I would say, 2 to 5 charts every week. I don't know. I have to go through and pull them. And I'm going to do it the way I always do it. You know, I'll give you a code word to say, and then we'll pick them the next week, and then I will just mail them. And I'm going to pick things that I can put in a regular mailing envelope and mail using, you know, I don't want anything that I have to package and take to the post office. I'm going to do everything just through work, through being able to use the scale at work. So, yeah, so that's my plans coming up. You know, I mean, that's not going to happen for another like week and a half. But, you know, I tried to think ahead a little bit. So that's where we're going. That's where we're heading. Yeah, but it's going to be kind of in honor of my mom. Her birthday was April 18th. And so, you know, I think about her all the time anyway, but obviously, you know, that's going to bring her more to the forefront of my mind when it's her birthday. It would have been her 81st birthday this year. So, I think that's it for this week. Thank you guys for sticking with me, and for all that you do, all that you bring to my life. I really, really appreciate it. I think that's it. I'm trying to like just kind of look around, make sure I'm not forgetting anything. I don't think so. So, until I see you guys again, next week, please remember to be content, be kind, and be crafty. This is Carla. Bye-bye.